Vaping world, what's going on? Chris with Token Vaping. Today's juice review. I really like this theme. Medieval vapes. I don't know why I can't seem to get the back and forth right on this. Anyways, medieval vapes. Way cool theme, as you can see. Basically, they've got all the medieval Renaissance style going on. It's King Arthur, Guardian Excalibur, Robin Hood, Merlin, 2 Jesters, Anvil, Guinevere, and Mace. Way cool theme. They sent me a really big sticker that I will be putting on my car. I just haven't really cleaned my car yet to put it on. There is a 2-part to this review, so this might go a little bit longer than normal, but the second part of this I'm really excited about. It was a great honor for them to let me be part of this one. Real quick, medievalvapes.com. You can buy their juice line, and the second part of this, well, that'll show you here in a second. They are based in Orange County, California. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. Their juices are made in-house. They are made in an ISO 6 clean room, so they definitely make sure that they take the time to do everything well, clean, sanitary, which is a very big deal, so you know that you're going to be getting a clean juice. You can order, they have, let's see, there's 6, 7, 8, 9 flavors. I was fortunate enough to get 4 of them, and you can order any of these on their website. They come in 3 different sizes: a 15 mil, a 30 mil, and a 120 mil. The 15 is $11.99, the 30 is $20.99, and the 120 is $69.99. And they do come in 5 different nic levels: a 0, a 3, a 6, a 12, and an 18. So there pretty much is a wide enough range that any vapor of any level will find something that will work for them. If you do order $50 or more off of their site, they will cover the shipping, so you get free shipping, which is very nice. It's a nice little, hey, thanks for ordering our product, we're going to do this for you. So it is nice to see companies going out of their way to do customer appreciations like that, since we are, one giant vaping community, and we should all be supporting each other and taking care of things like that, and not fighting amongst ourselves when there's so much more with the government and everything else going on. Excuse me. Real quick on their flavor menus, as you can see right here, they do have their flavor menus that they make available, and this is all on their site at medievalvapes.com. They're also on Instagram and Facebook. You can also email them as well. Real quick, King Arthur is a banana pudding. So for people that are looking for a dessert vape, there are a couple on here. Banana pudding is the King Arthur one. Guardian is a Boston cream pie with a hint of caramel, so it definitely gives you that little bit of sweetness to your dessert flavor. Robin Hood, that one kind of threw me off a little bit, but Robin Hood is a coffee flavor vape that's supposed to help wake you up in the morning instead of actually drinking the coffee. Excalibur is a sweet and tart mix of pomegranate and juicy watermelon. Merlin is a creamy vanilla custard. Now, out of the few that they sent me, I thought that one would be the one that I would lean towards, just because I tend to lean towards the dessert flavors. I was mistaken, and pleasantly so. 2 Jesters, the perfect combination of sweet pear and juicy melon. Guinevere is a blend of cranberry and peach. Mace is the taste of tart cranberry and fruity raspberry as well, combined together. And then the one that I got hooked on real quick is Anvil, which is a mix of juicy peach and sweet watermelon. I like peach flavor. I like watermelon, so it makes sense that I like it. I did not realize that I was going to take to it the way that I did, so it was like I said, a very pleasant surprise. Their bottles, child safety lock. They do have seals on them. Their logo is on the front. it's just a very slick looking logo. I mean, there's nothing super, it's not highly fancy, but it's fancy enough that you definitely know that, you know, it's a different type of brand. Medieval, and then it says Anvil on that. You've got your Instagram and Facebook logo, your warning labels, the picture. Oh wow, I am in shock. This is a 0 milligram of nicotine. That may be why I got my non-nic headache from it. I thought that they all had nicotine in them. I do apologize for that, but that is where it will say their nicotine content. This currently says 0. I do vape a 3, so it definitely does make a bit of sense. Glass bottle, sturdy made. You know, everything on that is basically becoming standard for the industry. I know a lot of companies are starting to go more with the glass bottles. It holds the flavor in better, and it doesn't taint it as much as plastic, or trying to make sure that you have the right type of plastic in the bottle. Now, the flavor line on all of them was very solid. Very solid flavors. They definitely taste the way that the flavor menu describes them. A couple of them you might have a little bit of trouble trying to pick out specifically what it is, but it's definitely a solid, flavorful line. Nothing negative to say about that. Not even a bad thing. Like I said, I didn't realize that there was no nicotine in this. However, very enjoyable vape. Very enjoyable flavor. Cloud production is pretty decent on it. I will show you that. Now, to the second part of this review. This was a really big honor, and I know, and I had to actually, I'll tell you this in a second. I noticed, I'm sure you've noticed in my other flavor reviews that I did, that when I vape on my Addy, it has a different tip on it. A lot of the other videos I've shot had this on this. This was the other half to this review. This is something else that Medieval Vapes is offering, because this is something that they make. It is what they call their Vortex Tip. It is a tip that they have spent over a year in research and development making. They have taken the time, the research, the effort, and the quality control to make a tip that is, by all intents and purposes, an amazing boost to any vaping. They sent me a couple of these. I made the mistake of wanting other people to try them once I tried it, and I realized how amazing this was. I made the mistake of giving them all to people, and then I shorted myself and didn't have one up until recently, so I had to take this one back from a friend of mine. Don't worry, JC, we'll get it back. But this is what it looks like, minus the base. I just don't feel like pulling it out. It has their logo on it. It has a little brass collar, but it's shaped in a cone. Now, the look of it, it just looks like a standard drip tip. You're not going to really be able to see it as well in here, but if you can kind of see it, there is a cyclone effect to the inside, the way that this was bored out. Now, the reasoning behind this, according to Medieval Vapes, is that they are trying to emulate the ability of when you go to a wine taste. This is the example actually that it was explained to me. When you go to a wine taste, they put the wine in the glass and they have you swirl it around, and then you take a little bit of a sip of it, you swish it around in your mouth, you gargle it, you jiggle it, however you want to, whatever you do to taste it properly to get the full flavor effect out of the wine. That was the effect that they were going for this drip tip. They basically did a cyclone effect, so that as soon as you heat the juice and the vapor starts to come up, it starts going through its cyclone as you inhale it. So it's not only supposed to enhance the flavor, it enhances the amount of vape, so it gives you a much better cloud production. Now, I want to show you the difference, but I'm telling you right now, These are an amazing addition to anybody's vape. I don't care how long you've been vaping, whether you just started or you've been vaping for a while. You will notice a difference, and if you don't, you may not be looking at it the right way. I had a really good friend of mine, Efren, at Crucial Vapes. He tried one and instantly he realized the difference as well. I believe he's reaching out to Medieval Vapes as well to try to carry this in his store. On the site, I believe these go for $17 or $17.99. If you do order them wholesale or through a store, they are willing to give you a little bit of a discount. The reasoning why is because they are so positive and behind this product that they're willing to give it a little bit of a discount, because they want this out in as many stores as possible. They want the public to get their hands on this. They want people to be using this on top of anything else. I'm telling you, once you use this and give it a serious try, you will want to use it more. I'm going to show you the quick difference between these as I also do the vape for the line. Now this is the added cube. This is the normal drip tip that comes on it. Cyclone, not cyclone, but the little cone tip on it. I'm going to use the Anvil. As I said, I really like this flavor. However, I did not realize it didn't have any nicotine in it. Again, that was my fault. But I'm going to show you on the cube. And the other thing I liked about this line also is that it vapes very clean. You don't get any harshness to it. It doesn't give you that kick in the throat. It doesn't give you, it doesn't burn your cotton, so to speak, or make it all discolored and everything else like that. So normal Addy cubed with its own tip to it. I'm on a 56, like there, right there, and this is a normal vape. Wow, that is a good flavor. As you can see, decent cloud production. You know, it is still very good. Don't get me wrong. Definitely very nice. On any normal vape, that would be a very, very good, enjoyable vape. Now, with Medieval's Vortex Tip. Same setting. I don't know if you can see it right there. Still a 56. The flavor just explodes. It was good with the normal tip on this Addy, don't get me wrong. It was still a very good flavor, but with this tip, it just explodes the flavor in your mouth. And as you can tell, the vapor production is definitely more dense, and there is more of it. If I was good at tricks, I would be busting out a few right now to show you just how thick that this cloud is. I'm really bad with a lot of the tricks. I can barely even do the rings. That's not my strong suit. But I am telling you people, vaping community, anybody, new, old, experienced, seasoned, intermediate, once you try one of these Vortex tips, if you're serious about the flavor or the cloud production, you will find yourself using this thing more than any other drip tip on the market. That's not to say that the other drip tips are bad. I have not had the chance to try every drip tip that's out there. I have tried a few. However, this drip tip just is nothing short of amazing. It is a definite enhancement to any flavor. It is a definite boost to any cloud production. Medieval Vapes, they definitely hit the home run on this one for what they were wanting it to be. Like I said, you can order this. They do come in a cone shape like this, and this ring right here, which by the way does say USA on it, it all is made in the USA. It does come in different colors and styles. They do make ones that have nothing on them, and I believe they're like $12 because it's just the simple plastic. There's no O-rings, so you don't have to worry about anything wearing out. The worst of it, you might have to stretch it, the base of it, a little bit to get it to fit some Addies or tanks. It's meant to work on both. So you might have to stretch it a little bit just to get a snug fit, but for the most part it should accommodate basically anything that's out there. They do come in brass, silver, stainless steel, and they also do make them in other colors. There's a teal, a purple, a green, a blue, a red, and then they also come in a straight cylinder instead of it being the cone shape like it is here. It's just a straight up and down cylinder. I believe those are offered in a black and a white, but I'm telling you, no matter which one you get, if you're willing to try it, just buy one. I promise you, you will see the difference. You will taste the difference. And like I said, if you're serious about the vaping aspect, you will enjoy the difference. You may pick up more than one. You may want to pick up one for any and every Addy and tank that you have. You may not. You will at least want to use one on something. I enjoy this Addy very much. I love the way that it kicks the clouds. I love the flavor that it produces. Having this drip tip on it definitely enhances it that much further and makes it that much more enjoyable. I can't say amazing enough. It is a great addition to any vaping line. Their juices themselves are very solid, very flavorful, very good on cloud production. But any juice that you use, it will definitely help enhance the flavor and clouds on it regardless. Medieval Vapes, medievalvapes.com. Check them out on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Follow them, like them, order from them. If your shops by you do not carry them, definitely have them at least reach out to Medieval Vapes to try to get a couple of sample bottles and have them try it. The flavors are really strong. They're spot on to what they're supposed to be. The cloud production is definitely worth it. Like I said, 5 different nic levels, 3 different bottle sizes. So I mean, you can make enough of variations that, you know, everybody should find something in it that'll work for them. Definitely try the drip tip. Add it, use it, love it, enjoy it. It is a great addition to vaping. It is a really good addition to anybody's collection, no matter how many devices, no matter how many Addies, no matter how many tanks, no matter how many anythings that you have. That little piece right there will make all the difference for some people. I was thoroughly impressed. I was very much enjoyed using it. Medieval Vapes, thank you so very much for the opportunity. It was a definite honor, and it was a pleasure to be able to actually do a review on, it's not really a device, but it is something other than a flavor line. Vapors, gentlemen, ladies, thank you again so much. I am blessed every day to be able to do something like this to help you guys out. Real quick, you know, one of the reasons why I enjoy doing this, it was confirmed with me today, actually. A friend of mine that I switched over from smoking to vaping didn't have time to try some of the juice lines that I had suggested to her out of ones that I reviewed that I recommended to her, and she ended up getting a cheaper juice because she was in a rush. According to her, she took 1 or 2 hits off of it, and it just really made her not want to touch it again. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I am trying to do what I do. I'm trying to reach out to all these companies that make good quality juices, whether it's in-house, whether they have a manufacturing plant elsewhere, but all made in the US, all made with quality ingredients, all locally sourced, all bottled well, all in a clean room, all following guidelines. All I want is to fully support the vaping world. All I want is to make sure that all the vapors out there, big, small, young, old, whatever, at least 18 though, but to make sure that everybody is getting the best quality product possible to fully take advantage and enjoy the vaping world. Again, tokenvaping@gmail.com. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I do have a Pinterest page up. You know, anything and everything that I can do to help enhance an experience, to help make a better decision, to help further promote and rep any company that's out there, I have no problem doing. I enjoy doing this. I want to keep doing this. Thank you guys so very much for giving me this opportunity and to continuously give me this opportunity. Until next time, I'm Chris with Token Vaping. Medieval Vapes, Vortex Tip, check the flavor line and the tip out. You guys vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.